Okay, my Zone Offroad 3.5 inch lift has come in for my Bronco. Let's take a look. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up. This is all get a sticker with it. That's awesome. The parts needed, spacers, and everything in this small box, and a bonus, installation instructions. Normally I get products in that do not have installation instructions, and I have to go find a YouTube video. So that's awesome. Okay, and the big box is the upper control arms. And instructions. Very nice. So everything you need. And it had another sticker. I got 2 Zone stickers. All right. Awesomeness. Now it's time to get this put together. Hey guys, I'm headed into Z's, well, I call them Z's Offroad, my favorite place to get work done on my vehicle. Z's Muffler in Sacramento, Kentucky, and taking the Bronco in there to get the Zone Offroad lift put on. So I'll show you some pictures before and after, see what it looks like. It's got Hey everybody, I'm excited. I've got the Zone Offroad 3.5 inch lift, 3 inch on the front and 3 inch on the back. So it definitely gave me more lift. I can tell you it's definitely higher than it was. So I'm real excited about it. We took these we took these GRT Offroad perch collar lifts off and put the Zone Offroad on there. I didn't do it, but Z's Offroad, which is what I like to call them, it's Z's Muffler in Sacramento, Kentucky. They did it. I highly recommend them. If you have a Bronco and you're in this area, go there. He's worked with me ever since January when I got my Bronco, and everything's been new, so he's been able to put everything on here that I wanted on here with no problem. So a little shout out to him. I'm not getting paid to do that, but shout out to him. But the Bronco really looks good setting up this high, and I don't foresee any more problems. I'm going to take one of the tires off to show you the problems I had with these 37 inch tires. The GRT Offroad perch collar lifts works okay, but if you don't ever plan on getting them out off road, of course, these are going to work fine. But if you get into, I guess, light off-roading too, these will be okay, but you're still going to rub underneath your fenders. My lining is all tore out. I'll show you that in just a minute. But because of that is the reason I went with the higher lift. Plus it looks better. All right, I'm going to show you guys what the inside looks like. Okay, hopefully you can see inside here good enough. You can see that with the zip ties there, when I had the GRT Offroad package on here, it was a 2 1/4 inch lift in the front and 1 1/4 in the back, and they advertised that 37 inch tires will work with it, and it does, but it'll work, you know, for light off-roading. But if you get into more extreme stuff, this is what happens. It just rips that, you rub a whole lot and it rips that underlining out. And I was out in Maris Adventure Park and I had to zip tie this together, and it still hits even in, you know, you get in certain situations, it'll rub. So, you know, the GRT is good for light off-roading, and if you're just going to use it to street mile crawl, as they call it. So I heard a lot about the Zone Offroad package. It was much more expensive, but it gives me 3.5-inch lift in the front and 3 in the back. And with the Badlands, you know, it already comes with a little bit of a lift, so I'm just going to say 4 inches. You know, it comes with an upper control arm that it comes with this. But the good thing about this is it's not too extreme. You get to keep the incredible stock Badlands Bilstein shock system, suspension system, and you know, it doesn't change in the geometry, and it maintains all the vehicle ride and the good ride that you had and the performance, so it doesn't mess with any of that. So, and I've had it on here for about a week now, and it rides really well. I haven't had it off-road yet, but it rides really well. So I tested off-road. I may do another video, but I want to do that video for you all to maybe a comparison to the GRT Offroad and this suspension here, the Zone Offroad suspension system. I like it so far. It looks really good. I'm going to have to get some steps so my wife can get into it, but that's okay. Well, I hope this helped you somewhat make your decision on which suspension system to get, or which lift kit to get, and if it did, please like the video, subscribe. I'll be doing a lot more video like this. And you can hear the rooster in the background. He wants to get in there too, so. All right, well, we'll talk to you all in the next one.